I just like that song, and they have a better stereo than I do, so I bring it down here and listen to it. I don't do anything with it. It has no relevance whatsoever to the show. I like the tune. Their stereo is better than mine. Okay. I got a really crappy stereo. You know, I brought my Dylan tapes down here. You know he sings? Opened up a whole new world for me. All these years I'm buying his albums. D, C chord, D, C chord. What the fuck's people see in this guy? There's lyrics. Some quite profound. I think he's got potential. How about a hand for Johnny Torres? Johnny Torres on the show. My man Johnny. Let it up. Let him know you love him. Let him know you're here. Let him know you care. Let him know that love is in the air. Let him know that my hair sucks. Well, folks, this is kind of a sentimental evening for me because this is my final live performance I'll ever do, ever. No biggie, no hard feelings, no sour grapes whatsoever. I've been doing this 16 years. Enjoyed every second of it. Every plane flight, every segment, every delay, every canceled flight, every lost luggage, living in hotel rooms, every broken relationship, playing the comedy pouch in Possum Ridge, Arkansas every fucking year. It's been great. Don't get me wrong. The fact of the matter is, the reason I'm going to quit performing is I finally got my own TV show coming out next fall on CBS. So, it is not a talk show. Dear God, thank you, thank Jesus, thank Buddha, thank Mohammed, thank Allah, thank Krishna, thank every fucking God in the book. Please, relax. No, it's not a talk show. It's a half-hour weekly show that I will host entitled Let's Hunt and Kill Billy Ray Cyrus. So y'all be tuning in? Cool. Cool. It's a fairly self-explanatory plot. Each week we let the hounds of hell loose and we chase that jarhead, no-talent, cracker asshole all over the globe. Till I finally catch that fruity little ponytail of his and pull him to his knees, put a gun in his mouth. Then we'll be back in '94 with Let's Hunt and Kill Michael Bolton. So, thanks a lot, man. Cool. I'm just trying to rid the world of all these fevered egos that are tainting our collective unconscious and making us pay a greater psychic price than we can possibly imagine. And we're kicking the whole thing off with a Christmas special this year, and I don't want you to miss this at all, and bring the whole family. The MC Hammer Vanilla Ice Marky Mark Christmas Spectacular. And I don't want to give away any of the surprises on that show, but the first one we hunt and kill is Marky Mark. You know why? His pants kept falling around his ankles and he couldn't run away. I get to crossbow him right in the abs. Something really beautiful about watching him lay down in a pile of snow as his blood seeps out and melts the snow and he sinks beneath sight. You just let out this psychic sigh of relief. Oh, he's gone. Oh, I had no idea what a price I was paying, just the fact that he existed. Oh, your limbs loosen, the bowels feel free, your spine is erect, you begin to walk more chirpily, birds begin singing. The sun comes out. I'm telling you, these fevered little egos are tainting our collective unconscious, man. In fact, that's how I pitched this show to the network. I actually went in, and I went in and I said, I'd like to do a show where we rid the world of all these fevered egos that are tainting our collective unconscious. And the CBS guy goes, will there be titty? Sure. He goes, you got a show. And I had no idea it'd be that easy. All these years I've been trying to write scripts and movies and plots and characters, you know, right? Titties, you're in, you got it. Boom, a check fell in my fucking lap, right? Suddenly I'm a producer. Oh, what are the titties gonna do? I don't know, they'll jiggle. All right, we like you. Hollywood's been looking for someone like you, son. All these years, and I hit the key, you know what I mean? Fuck it. Boom! I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me, folks. I'm like a 31-year-old curmudgeon. That's basically the problem. You know, I went to a dance club the other night, very much against my will. I wasn't driving. There you are, stuck. I go to dance clubs, you know, about once a year, just to justify the other 364 days of the year I spend in my apartment going, God, what idiots. And, it takes about one day. I have to fill my hump. I'm like a camel. I go to the dance club, fill my hump with hate. I can go about a year, and then the hump starts to go down. I go back to the dance club, fill my hump of hate, and I'm off again. I'm the hate camel, don't you see? Now, what am I doing here, you know? Anyway, this girl asked me to dance, which really cracked me up. Would you like to dance? And I was like, oh, you read my fucking mind. That's why I'm leaning in the darkest corner closest to the exit, you know? I'm about to boogie. I'm about to cut a rug. But it's so weird. Women have this weird myth. You can tell the way a guy is in bed by how he is on a dance floor. I think that's ludicrous, man. And what does it matter anyway? You know what I mean? If a guy's on a dance floor really getting into it and enjoying himself and expressing himself, what does it matter how he is in bed? He's gay. Real men don't dance. They sit, sweat, and curse. Speaking of homosexuality, something has come to my attention that has shocked even me. Now, I consider myself a very open-minded person, I'll be honest with you. I think I'm very open-minded. Being a fellow such as I am, who over the course of his lifetime, several times has taken his body weight in psilocybin magic mushrooms, I've had my mind fairly open, okay? UFOs? Seen them. Been on a couple. Good gas mileage. Okay. I'm out on a fucking lamb with Shirley MacLaine at this point, all right? She's clinging to the trunk. I'm hanging by a twig. Come on, Shirley, take another cab. Come on, the UFOs are honking. We gotta go. I'm pretty open-minded. Mother goddess, earth goddess, I'm there. I'm with you, believe me, in all ways. Now, and yet, something has come to my attention that absolutely shocked me. Have you heard about these, and I know you have, these grade school books they're trying to put into the curriculum for children to help them understand the gay lifestyle? You know what I'm talking about. One of them is called Heather's Two Mommies. The other one, ready? Daddy's New Roommate. Folks, I'm going to have to draw the line here and say that this is absolutely disgusting. I think it is grotesque, and I think it is evil. I'm talking, of course, about Daddy's New Roommate. Heather's Two Mommies, on the other hand. Quite a fetching read. Oh, they're hugging on page 7. Go, mommies, go. That is such a lucky girl. Ooh, they kiss in chapter 5. Ooh. Oh, Wish I were Heather. Me and my nephew wrestle over that book every night. Uncle Bill, I gotta do my homework. Shut up, do math. I'm proofreading again. Ooh, they're hugging. Ooh, what's 6 plus 9? People sucked, and that's my contention. I can prove it on scratch paper and a pen. Give me a fucking Etch-a-Sketch. I'll do it in 3 minutes. The proof, the fact, the factorum. I'll show my work. Case closed. I'm tired of this backslapping aren't humanity neat bullshit. We're a virus with shoes. Okay? That's all we are. But I'll tell you who's really pissing me off these days. I'll tell you who I'm sick of, is these pro-lifers. Okay, here's the deal. You lose, shut up, go home. They're basically acting as a terrorist group in America right now. Pro-life. You ever look at their faces? I'm pro-life. Boy, don't they look it, you know? Don't you just want to hang with them and play Pictionary all night? Is that a cross? That's right. Is that another cross? That's right. Looks like a cross. You're right again. You're very good. I'm pro-life. I'd hate to be a poor kid in an orphanage if these couples come fucking adopting, you know? We're pro-life, we're here to adopt. Kids are just, not me, no. 16 to a bed's great. Gruel, I love it. Just, I'm fine in here, really. Don't send me home with the Flanders, please. See, what bugs me about them is if you're so pro-life, if you really are this feeling, pro-life, do me a favor. Don't lock arms and block medical clinics. If you're so pro-life, do me a favor, lock arms and block cemeteries, okay? See how committed you are to this fucking premise. She can't come in. She was 98, she was hit by a bus. There's options. We're stuffed and mounted, she's starting to stink, let's go! I want to see pro-lifers at funerals with crowbars opening fucking caskets. Get out! I mean, if you're gonna do the premise, go all the fucking way. But I finally, watching them on the news and watching their behavior, I finally had the abortion question answered in my own mind. Because there is that age-old question, at what point does the fetus become a human being? And after watching pro-lifers in action, I realized there's a lot of adults who haven't become human beings yet. If you're so pro-life, why don't you adopt one of the millions of unwanted children that are already here? How about that? Millions of unwanted children. And I've said that before, and pro-life people come out, why don't you do that then? Why don't you adopt one? And I go, because I hate kids and couldn't give a flying fuck. How about that? How about that, motherfucker? Put that. My hat is now in the political fucking ring. There. Pro-choice, pro-life, hate humanity. Boom! There's my fucking hat. I could give a fuck. Is this not America? I have my point of view as well. Fuck with that little fucking thing. Hang with you and play Twister. That's pornographic. Damn. I hate playing with the pro-life people. And oddly enough, that face is the exact same face non-smokers have, too. I'm a non-smoker. I'm a pro-life non-smoker. Let the party begin. I've been getting that look a lot lately because I started smoking again. See, I don't know how with a support group like you I fucking failed, you know? Damn it. How did I fail? You know, everyone helping me out. Bill's gonna kill himself! Bill's gonna lose a lot, yeah! No, but I've been getting that look a lot lately because I started smoking again and performing abortions. So, everywhere I turn now, you know what I mean? I don't want to get out of bed most days, to be honest. Scraping the uterus here, don't come bother me. Bad for a dead fetus? Is this... once the baby's dead, this doesn't matter, does it? I think you hurt the little piece of flesh in there. Don't let the clothes feel you. It's still fucking me. I just stepped out of a fucking banana republic, didn't I? Fact. Absolutely true.
Where's your flag?
Oh man, it's a new meme. It really is a new meme. What can I say? The hook is deep, man. Fuck it. I went 9 months without him, and that fucking hook, they dropped it back in the water. Boom. And there I went. Pulled me into the boat, weighed me. We caught the biggest smoker in Texas yesterday. But I have this hope. Hope, it's a hope, really. It's a theory, it's a dream, it's a wish, it's a prayer, it's a hope. That if that scenario is at all true when you die and you go to heaven, if St. Peter is actually at the gate and he meets you, I hope and believe the first thing he's going to ask is, got a light? You mean y'all smoke here? Yeah, that's why it's heaven. These aren't clouds. This is cigarette smoke, buddy. Hell is non-smoking. You want to look down at them for a minute? Sure. I can't believe what they do to their body. It smells like an ashtray. I don't want to smell their secondary smoke while I'm trying to eat. Why would anyone do that to their body? God, how hellish. No shit. Light up. Come on in. Hendrix is on harp tonight. My man Jimmy! Yeah! Man, he's a fucking alien, no doubt about it. UFO dropped him off, said, Jimmy, show us how it's done, we'll pick you up in 28 years, alright? He went, alright! That guy played his cock. They strung his cock with guitar strings, and that's what he played. Played it with his teeth. Does that make him gay? You know? Yeah, all right. Hendrix language. Encompasses everything. Yeah. Tripping his fucking ass off. Ever played it since. Fuck Eddie Van Halen, fuck Steve Vai, fuck these phony, soulless piece of shits. Jimi Hendrix played his cock. Alright, baby. Yeah! Play my cock. I don't think that makes me gay. Do some comedy. I always like to add some comedy to my show. If you've seen me before, I might know that. Quick impression, Keith Richards. That's, of course, after the weight gain. There's another guy I love, Keith, man. Keith went over the edge years ago. You know, I thought, oh, he's fucked, man. Keith went over the edge. And then everyone looked down over the edge, and there's a fucking ledge, and he landed on it. Oh, there's a ledge beyond the edge. What a lucky fucking guy I am. Throw down my guitar, got a riff. There's a ledge beyond the edge. Who knew? Keith found it. What an explorer. What a fucking bold man. Fucking ass, good night, everybody. Thump. Damn it, there's a ledge over there. Lucky son of a bitch. All right. Yeah. All right, baby. What fucking language was Hendrix speaking, anyway? Just the all-encompassing positive. Yeah. You're talking about musicians who died over 20 years ago. You ever thought about updating your record show? Beethoven was wacky. Now, So what else? I've been traveling, sick of it, but that's neither here nor there. Is there an ashtray in a nightclub anymore? Or, I was out in L.A. There's no ashtrays in nightclubs. That fucking uppity little piece of shit, trendy piece of shit town. L.A. needs to fall into the ocean like a piece of pie. Oh, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be wonderful if the earthquake just demolished that fucking city of hell? Imagine the joy you'd feel watching the cast of Full House being eaten by sharks. Over and over and over and over again on CNN, man. Oh, they got the little twin girls by the head. Oh, my bowels are loose for the first time in 3 months. Oh, there is a God. Oh, there's a God. Yes, there is. He's a God of love. I mean, I would love that if the cast of Full House were eaten by sharks. Of course, that'd fuck up our Easter show, but I'm willing to make sacrifices, okay? Let's hunt and kill the cast of Full House. That was the Easter show. The sharks got him. What can I do? We'll show an old Gilligan's Island record. I have smoked enough to kill half a dozen Marlboro men and put all 6 of their horses in oxygen stalls. Mr. Ed ain't talking much anymore. One lung, you know, poor fucking man. Now I've been traveling a lot, and where have I been? Interesting places. I was in Australia. That was interesting. Anyone here ever been to Australia? One squeaking human over there. Some marsupial of some kind. Australia is really interesting. I didn't know anything about it, but dig this. First of all, it's as big as the United States is geographically. Seriously, as big as the U.S. Picture it. With as few people living there as are in this room right now. A lot of leg room down under. Apartments, $1 a month. 2,000-acre den. Picture that. I hate the vacuum, but fuck, think of the parties. But anyway, the Australians, I found out, this is interesting, were the criminal class of Great Britain, and the Brits, in order to punish them, sent them to Australia. Their own prehistoric, Eden-like island continent. Bummer. Well, you don't want to get on the wrong side of the Brits. They'll fuck you good, Jack. You know what the crime rate really soared in Great Britain when people figured out where they were going to be sent to. You know? Let me get this straight. You keep the shitty weather and the shitty food, and we get the Great Barrier Reef and lobsters the size of canoes. I'm Jack the Ripper. No, I'm Jack the Ripper. I'm Jack the Ripper. I'm Jack the Ripper. We're all Jack the fucking Ripper. Where's the boat? That's me going over the horizon. It is down under. I just see two Australians surfing the Great Barrier Reef. What were you, mate? I was a murderer. I was a thief. All right, hoping not parole. Weird punishment. I don't understand it fully. I was over in Australia during Easter, which was interesting. Interesting to note, they celebrate Easter the same way we do, commemorating the death and resurrection of Jesus by telling our children a giant bunny rabbit left chocolate eggs in the night. Now, I wonder why we're fucked up as a race. Anybody got any clues out there? Where you get this shit from, you know? Why those two things, you know? Why not goldfish left Lincoln Logs in your sock drawer, you know? As long as you're making shit up, go hog wild, you know? At least a goldfish with a Lincoln log on its back going across your floor to your sock drawer has a miraculous connotation to it. Mommy, I woke up today and there was a Lincoln log in my sock drawer. That's the story of Jesus. What's up with this shit? I read the Bible. I can't find the word bunny or chocolate anywhere in that fucking book. Do y'all have different books of the Bible than I do? Are y'all Gideons? Who are the fucking Gideons? Ever met one? No. Ever seen one? No. But they're all over the fucking world putting Bibles in hotel rooms. Every hotel room. This Bible was placed here by a Gideon. When? I've been here all day. I ain't seen shit. I saw the housekeeper come and go. I saw the minibar guy come and go. I've never laid eyes on a fucking Gideon. What are they, ninjas? Where are they? Where are they from? Gideon? What the fuck are these people? I'm gonna capture a Gideon. I'm gonna make that my hobby. Damn, I'm gonna call the front desk one day. Yeah, I don't seem to have a Bible in my room. Comes through the window in a ninja suit on a grappling hook, you know, some Gideon helicopter on the roof, ready to whisk him off to the island of Gideon. Nothing but non-stop printing of Bibles goes on. Fucking Gideons, where are they? But I've always found religion to be fascinating. Ideas such as how people act on their beliefs. Pro-lifers murdering doctors. Pro-lifers murdering people. It's irony on the base level, but I like it. It's real basic irony, but still, you can get a hoot. It's a hoot. It's a fucking hoot. Your life, it will kill your ass. That's what fundamentalism breeds, though. No irony. So they take the word literally. You know? Fundamentalist, yeah. Well, once again, I recommend a healthy dose of psilocybin mushrooms. 3 weeks ago, two of my friends and I went to a ranch in Fredericksburg, Texas, and took what Terrence McKenna calls a heroic dose. 5 dried grams. Let me tell you, our third eye was squeegeed quite cleanly. took them? I laid in a field of green grass for 4 hours, going, my God, I love everything. The heavens parted, God looked down and rained gifts of forgiveness onto my being, healing me on every level, psychically, physically, emotionally. And I realized our true nature is spirit, not body, that we are eternal beings, and God's love is unconditional, and there's nothing we can ever do to change that. It is only our illusion that we are separate from God or that we are alone. In fact, the reality is we are one with God and He loves us. Now, if that isn't a hazard to this country, you see my point. We're going to debuild nuclear weapons. You know what I mean? What's going to happen to the arms industry when we realize we're all one? It's going to fuck up the economy. The economy that's fake anyway. Which would be a real bummer, you know. You see why the government's cracking down on the idea of experiencing unconditional love. It's interesting. Isn't it interesting that 2 drugs that are illegal, alcohol and cigarettes, 2 drugs that do absolutely nothing for you whatsoever, and drugs that grow naturally upon this planet, drugs that open your eyes up to make you realize how you're being fucked every day of your life. Those drugs are against the law. Wow. Coincidence? I don't know. I'm sure their motives are pure. But, isn't that great? Mushrooms grow on cow turds. I love that. I think that's why you giggle the first hour. This illusion, Lord. Heal my perception that I may know only reality and only you. Stuff like that. I took mushrooms and went to Astro World and I had a really bad time. You're a moron. They are sacred. Go to nature. It's to be on the black dragon tripping. I would fucking be puking, man, about 50 yards with each hurl of black dragon. Possessed dragon. I just think it's interesting to see how people act on their beliefs, you know what I mean? Because your beliefs, they're just that. They're nothing, they're how you were taught and raised. That doesn't make them real. That's why I always recommend a psychedelic experience, because it does make you realize everything you learned is in fact just learned and not necessarily true. There's comedy coming. Wait, hold on. Phil, yeah, we kind of like the little talk about love and shit, but are there dick jokes coming? Yeah? Okay, great. It used to be in all black yelling about dick jokes, and we enjoyed that a lot more, to be honest. We get the total love thing. We're in Austin. I'm the one who lives at econo lodges all over the world. Fuck, man. Someone actually gave me a plastic plant when I lived in LA, and I left it by the balcony window and didn't close the curtains, and I came back from a road trip, and the plant had melted. I can't even keep plastic fucking plants. I need a life. I've talked about this before, but it's interesting to note how people act on their beliefs. A lot of Christians wear crosses around their necks. You think when Jesus comes back, he really wants to see a fucking cross. Ow. Maybe why he hadn't shown yet, you know? was up there going, Dad, they're still wearing crosses. I'm not going. No. No, fuck it. They totally missed the point. No, I'm not going. They missed the point entirely, Dad. If they start wearing fishes, I might show up, but no. No, I'm not going. Okay, I'll go back as a bunny, but I'm not. Hey, aren't you Jesus? No, I'm a rabbit. Shut up. Here's a chocolate egg. That's about all you can handle spiritually at this point. If you'll do me a favor and evolve by next Easter, this suit is real hot and itchy, okay? We're at a point what amounts to a spiritual kindergarten, I think, at this point. Okay, folks. It's confession time. This isn't easy. It's a confession in the way of a question. Is anyone here like me in that they are compelled, obsessed, and drawn beyond their will to watch the show Cops every fucking night? I'm not alone. Oh, thank God! Thank God! I thought I was alone! Hi, I'm Bill, and I'm a Cops watcher. Hi, Bill!
We love you! I told that!
I am obsessed by that fucking show. I can't not watch it. I'm like a guy with a sore tooth. I can't quit touching it, you know? Cops is on. I've never been in so many trailer parks. Ever. Each night I'm in a different... I could buy a trailer right now. I know that much about them from the show Cops. Double wide. This is sick, man. I can't, you know. And I love it because every night it's the same show. A woman has been beaten by her husband. Her head looks like a melon. The cops are called on a domestic call because the trailer next door couldn't hear the results of the American Gladiators contest or something over her shrieking. I don't know why they called. I don't know how they had a phone, but anyway. The cops are called, right? And they come to the trailer. Her 14 little cracker spawn are peering around her gingham skirt. Their eyes are so close together, the left eye is in the right socket and the right eye is in the left socket. Some genetic mutation due to inbreeding here, I don't get it. What does their family tree look like? A stump? And every time, the woman stands up for the fucking guy. Head looks like a melon. He didn't mean to hit me, officer. He didn't mean to hit me. He's a good man. Don't take him away. I fell asleep in the driveway and he run over my head with the truck. He's a good man. He don't mean no harm. He passed out under the trailer right now with his dog, Skeeter. Fuck cops. Send them the SWAT team. Some people should not have children. Judgment call, I'm willing to make it. I am standing by my judgment call. Some people should not have children. My opinion, but I'm going to stand by it. Well, who are you to judge? Who makes you judge it? Who makes you think he's no better than Jesus? guy. This fucking cracker is balls deep in that whore every night. I haven't been late in 3 fucking years. It's not right. I got backed up semen that's about to make my head explode. Next time I come, it's gonna be like a wax dart shooting out of my dick. Woman killed by semen dart. News at 11. I don't mean to let y'all in on more than you care to know about me. It blows my mind. What is the psychology of women that put up with wife beaters, man? You know? What the fuck's the psychology of that? It really makes you feel hopeless, man. You try and be a good guy, a nice guy, and you ladies, and I know, and you know what? I know y'all love Billy Ray Cyrus. Don't lie to me. I'm talking to the women here. Yeah, bullshit. Fuck you. You do. Oh yeah, he sold 5 million albums, and now all the guys here bought them. Fuck you. He's a hunk. Fucking homunculus mongoloid. No wonder this country's becoming like Dog Patch, if that's who you want to rut with. Fuck, any woman here would fucking almost break her pelvis opening her legs for that mongoloid fuck to drop his filthy cracker seed into your fucking woman. Liar! Liars! Liars! Michael Bolton, there's another one you fucking made into a star. And it just makes me feel a little hopeless at times, because you realize we're fucked, guys. We're fucked. The world's fucked. You know why? Satan's gonna have no problems ruling this planet. None at all. He's not. You know why? All the women in the world are gonna go, what a cute bud. He's Satan. You don't know him like I do. He's the Prince of Darkness. I can change it. You know what? I bet you can, too. I don't give Satan a snowball's chance in hell against a woman's ego. He'll rule the planet for a day. A week later, we'll see him out cutting the lawn. Hey, aren't you Satan? Shut up. You forgot to edge out back, Mr. Prince. Shut up! We'll be at the supermarket. Tampons, price check, tampons. Satan's buying tampons for his girlfriend. Shut up! I am the Prince of Darkness. Yeah, you dropped your Kotex, Mr. Prince. Shut up! I'll rule this planet next weekend when she's out of town. Oh, yeah. Pussy whip Satan. That's what we're in for. That's what we deserve. A pussy whip Satan. Fucking whip beyond belief. You can tell this is backed up semen cancer. Yeah. If I had been laid tonight, I'd be doing the cutest, cleanest Mr. Rogers material you ever saw. 3 years without pussy. I'm angry. Okay? Okay. I even did one of those rebirthing, spiritual rebirth. You relive your birth just so I could remind myself what a pussy looks like. I got a Woody. Ew. Floyd is doing backflips somewhere. I'm reliving my birth. I'm getting a Woody, you know? Oh, so this is a pussy. Cool. I remember this.
You must be married.
It's been that long, right? I'm not proud of it. Speaking of Satan, I was watching Rush Limbaugh the other day. Doesn't Rush Limbaugh remind you of one of those gay guys who likes to lay in a tub while other men pee on him? His little flabby body in a tub and Reagan, Quayle, and Bush around him just he's trying to get his little piggly wiggly dick hard. I can't get hard. Pee in my mouth, Ronnie. He still can't get hard, so they call in Barbara Bush. She takes off her pearls and sticks him up his ass, squats over him, undoes her girdle. Her wrinkled labia unfolds halfway to her knees like some ballless scrotum. She grunts and squeezes out a link into his mouth. Finally, his dick gets half hard. Ugh! And this little bubble forms on the end of his dick with a maggot inside. The bubble pops and the maggot squirms off. I guess to join some pro-life movement or something. Am I the only one who sees that? Thank God. He's a scat muncher. He munches scat. I'm so proud of that routine. I'm sorry. I reached some new creative level with that one. It all started, I came up with the phrase scat muncher, and I worked backwards. And Marshall Limbaugh, scat muncher. I think I got something here. Wait a minute. Muncher of scat. Can I get a water? Anybody care? A glass of water, I swear. Oh my God, yeah. You didn't drink any of it? Sure? I don't know. Karen, I've got every disease already. Thank you very much. Bring it on. What? I'm a camel. I'm filming it. I'm dry. See, folks, here's the deal, man. My humble opinion is that what the problem with the world is very simple. We're undergoing evolution. All our institutions are failing and crumbling around us because they're no longer relevant. I'd say let them go. Let's create a new philosophy. What do you say? Let's create a new religion. What do you think? I mean, it's not necessarily new, but the seeds are real. The religion, love and acceptance and forgiveness. That's good stuff. Let's keep that. Let's just drop all the dogma. Okay? And let's take care of the planet. Okay? Okay. You know what I mean? That's all. It's just evolution. Evolution did not end with us growing opposable thumbs. Okay? We're at the point now in history, the first time ever, we can evolve at will. And the way we do it is we evolve ideas. That's how we're going to do it. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But I'll tell you, I was down in Australia when the Waco debacle ended. And I was very bummed because I thought that was the most fascinating story of the year, bar none. And everyone was so upset with that guy because he called himself Jesus, right? And I said, come on, you know, the guy's real name is Vernon. Let him be Jesus for a couple of months. You know what I mean? What's it to you? Who's going to follow a Messiah named Vernon anyway? You got to be Jesus. That's part of the Messiah deal. You know? But isn't that weird? People always snap and think they're Jesus in our country. Isn't that fucking odd? How come no one ever snaps and thinks they're Buddha? You know what I mean? Particularly in America, you know, where more people resemble Buddha than Jesus. I'm Buddha. You're Bubba. I'm Buddha now. All I gotta do is change 2 letters on my belt. Bubba Buddha. But I was in Australia, and the Australians had a big contingency at the Branch Davidian compound. I'm from Texas, so they were very curious. They were asking me all about it. You know, oh, this guy's so weird, isn't he? This guy, Koresh, is so weird. And I was thinking, well, wait a minute. Frustrated rock musician with a messianic complex, armed to the teeth, and trying to fuck everything that moves. I don't know how to tell you this. It sounds like every one of my friends in Austin. know if this is going to be an isolated incident. For Will Sexton to build a compound somewhere. Name, I picked it out of a hat. Pick your own Austin guitar. So fun with the joke. But I thought the whole thing was an absolute disaster and a debacle. And if any of y'all have been watching public access and seen the footage, which was not shown on any major news media source, of the tanks, Bradley tanks, shooting fire into the compound, which I think went against the party line story, which was that they shot tear gas in order to help the mothers and the children to get out, to convince them while they're destroying the compound, they're getting the mom and children out. The soft cell is definitely the FBI's way. And anyway, so the major news said that the Branch Davidians started the fire. If I'm not mistaken, correct me when I go off the story. And that the Branch Davidians started, and all they did was shoot in tear gas. And yet I've seen with my own eyes and my squeegee third eye footage of a Bradley tank shooting fire into the compound, which, isn't that odd that no major news source has picked up on that? How do you think that's newsworthy? Because that basically means that the government, from the FBI, the ATF, up to Janet Reno, including Clinton, are liars and murderers. And, wait, there's more. And the implications are vast. You know, and if the ATF and FBI had any honor, if there was any honor left or dignity on this planet, they would commit Harry-Carry while first admitting what they've done. They'd kill themselves, because they are liars and murderers. Oh, we had to bust the compound down because we heard child molestation was going on. Yeah, if that's true, how come we don't see Bradley tanks knocking down Catholic churches? I'm talking if child molestation is actually your concern. Well, there's a methamphetamine lab on this, another one. And not one child came out of there saying they were molested. Not one child. Did you see the news footage? It's good footage, I love. Psychologists were dealing with the kids who came out, and they said, tell us where you live. Show us where you live. Draw a picture. And this little girl drew a picture of a house, a beautiful little house, with a rainbow over it, and the word love in the sky. And the psychiatrist goes, is that all? And she thought about it. And then she put bullet holes all over the house. Well, wait a minute. Wasn't it you guys shoot the bullets? It's amazing how you fuck with your head. They don't want the voice of reason spoken, folks, because otherwise we'd be free. Otherwise we wouldn't believe their fucking horseshit lies, nor the fucking propaganda machine, the mainstream media, and buy their horseshit products that we don't fucking need and become a third world consumer fucking plantation, which is what we're becoming. Fuck them. They're liars and murderers. All governments are liars and murderers. And I am now Jesus. Now, this is my compound. And I knew Billy Clinton became one of the boys when he bombed Iraq. Remember that? It was just a little news story for 2 days. Isn't that interesting? He launched 22 cruise missiles against Baghdad in retaliation for the alleged assassination attempt against George Bush, which failed. We killed 6 innocent people launching 22, I think $3 million apiece missiles on Baghdad, killing 6 innocent people. I think that's a little bit overdoing it, if you ask me. You know what we should have done? We should have embarrassed the Iraqis. You know what I mean? Here's how we could do it. We should have assassinated Bush. He said, that's how you do it, cowhead. Don't fuck with us. And see, if Bush had been the one who had died, there would have been no loss of innocent life. I'm a problem solve it. I have this feeling, man, because you know there's a handful of people actually run everything. That's true. It's provable. It's not I'm not a conspiracy nut. It's provable. Handful, very small elites run and own these corporations, which include the mainstream media. I have this feeling who's ever elected president, like Clinton was, no matter what the promises you promise on the campaign trail, blah, 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 when you win, you go into this smoky room with 12 industrialists, capitalist scum fucks who got you in there, and you're in this smoky room, and this little film screen comes down, and a big guy in a cigar roll the film. And it's a shot of a Kennedy assassination from an angle you've never seen before. It looks suspiciously off the grassy knoll. And then the screen goes up, and the lights come up, and they go to the new president. Any questions? Just what my agenda is. First we bomb Baghdad. You got it. It's time to evolve ideas, folks, and here's what I mean by that. I'll give you an example how we can do it while y'all are looking at your tabs and questioning if you're going to get out of here without washing dishes. That's an expensive Coke. I don't think I've ever had a Coke that cost $7. It was kind of flat tasting, too. You'd think a $7 Coke would be real sparkling and fresh, wouldn't you? But it was kind of flat and tasteless, huh? Welcome to comedy. It's time to evolve ideas. How, Bill? How? How? You guys are still paying attention. Is that the last dick joke? Wake us when the dick jokes come, Bill. How do we evolve ideas? For instance, why is the drug czar of this country a cop? Why isn't the drug czar of the United States of America? Why do we have a drug czar? A. B. Why is he a cop? Why isn't he a guy who's been through recovery, who's been a drug addict and an alcoholic, and has overcome it and can deal with the drug through the eyes of compassion, empathy, and forgiveness? You know, people who do drugs are not fucking criminals. If they do them to abuse, they're sick. And I don't think throwing sick people in fucking jail is going to heal them. See how we've evolved an idea there? We've left the condemnation and enforcement era. We've left it behind and now entered an era called compassion and empathy for your brother. Because I guarantee most people here, if I recognize a lot of you, I know had drug problems because we had them at the same time, at the same room, so shut the fuck up. I know most of y'all here. Remember this face? Anyone have David's number? Bad joke. I don't even know what my jokes mean. I channel this shit. I'm channeling Ruth Buzzy right now. Evolve ideas. Confucius used to say, or said, or was said to have said, I don't want to be questioned on this later. What is the sound of one hand clapping? And he said it as an enigmatic way to say there would be no sound of one hand clapping. But you know what I say? Fuck Confucius. Let's move on. Sit under my Bodhi tree for a fucking day. I'm sure it's not dissimilar to your own that's inside your fucking home. The voice of reason is in all of us. The idea that childbirth is a miracle. Now, I don't know who started this little rumor. Well, I imagine whoever did had a rather high-pitched voice. Childbirth is a miracle. It's such a miracle. No, it's not. No more a miracle than eating food and having a turd fall out of your ass. It is a chemical, biological action. Case fucking closed. You want to hear a miracle? Miracle's raising a kid who doesn't talk at a movie theater. There. That would be a miracle. A miracle's raising a kid who doesn't run into my crotch at the supermarket because they have no peripheral vision. Where's that little miracle? Come here. Mommy, come here. Where's my two mommies? I think I can forgive this young'un. I want to go see two mommies. I am so intrigued by that idea. I wish I had two mommies. It's not a miracle, folks, if every 9 months any yin-yang in the world can drop a litter of these muling cabbages on Bonnie Planet. And in case you have not checked the single mom statistics lately, the miracle is spreading like wildfire. Hallelujah. Trailer parks all over America, filling up with little miracles. Tonk, 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 like frogs laying eggs. Tonk. Look at all my little miracles. Tonk. Filling up my trailer like a sardine can. Tonk. You know, it'd be a real miracle if I could remember your daddy's name. Tonk. I guess I'm gonna have to call you Trucker Junior. That's all I remember about your daddy was his fuzzy little potbelly riding on top of me, shooting his caffeine-ridden semen into my belly to produce my little waterhead miracle cracker baby child. There's your brother, Pizza Boy Delivery Junior. There's your other brother, Will Work for Food Junior. There's your little sister, only going as far as Houston Junior. Hallelujah. Gonna make your eyes just well up with tears of joy. All those unwanted, illiterate children coming to the planet Earth. Folks, keep them coming, man. Keep them coming. Cops needs to stay on the air. This is Cops, the next generation you're pumping out. And I'll tell you something else. Childbirth isn't natural. I'll let that sink in. Childbirth isn't natural. We're not supposed to give birth. We're not supposed to age or die. Did you know that? We're supposed to live forever. We're supposed to be in a garden right now, leaning against a tree naming animals. And the fact that you don't know the name of every animal in the world tells me something. You know what it tells me? We left the garden too soon. What's that? I don't know. It's a wombat. Shut up and go back to the garden. No rutting till you name all the animals. We have to have a beautiful world where children can come to. Okay? That would be knowing your world. Okay. Men don't want children. No man in this room wants children. Any man who thinks or says he wants children is no longer a man, but a pussy-whipped freak of nature who should be at home reading leather-bound copies of Donahue transcripts, renting Alan Alda films, and buying Michael Bolton CDs, because you're no longer a man and you're out of the man club. You're rogue. Women. Women! It's my new character. It's all I do with it, but I think there's potential. It's women. Women! There's a void inside of me. I need something to love. Love me, you bitch. I'm right here. You're acting childish. Perfect. I'll be your child man. I promise never to mature. I think I can pull this off. Guys don't want children because guys are children and we don't want the fucking competition. And there's going to be something cuter in the house than me? This must be stopped. I don't think we can afford it this time. You're really crazy. We should continue renting films and going out to parties. Never leave this time. I don't know, with all the margaritas we buy, we can afford a child, honey. And I'll go you one further. And this is the one, folks. This is the idea that has made me virtually an anonymous figure in America for the last 16 years. I have watched my crowds dwindle. I am going nowhere and nowhere quick. Meanwhile, they're draining the Pacific and putting up bench seats for Carrot Top's next Showtime special. Carrot Top, for people who didn't get Gallagher. That Gallagher was a little heady. I like Carrot Top. He's more my speed. He's got red hair and that just cracks me up looking at him. I don't even need material. He just makes me giggle. He looks like the Wendy's girl. He's so funny. That Bill Hicks is mean. Carrot Top funny. Only America can have a comic named Gallagher who ends his show by destroying good food with a sledgehammer. Gee, I wonder why we're hated the world over. He destroys fruit with a hammer, and all these fat Americans on the front row. This is comedy. I guarantee you there's going to be no Gallagher World Tour anytime soon, and if there is, there's going to be no dates in Somalia. I don't know if those little bags of bones will be able to appreciate Gallagher's particular brand of wit. He destroys food with a hammer. We could have fed our whole family one more week with his last bit. We must go see Gallagher and sit on the front row so my little child Hibiscus can catch a watermelon ride and maybe live another day. We're here to see Gallagher. Will that be the horsefly or non-horsefly sections? We must sit up front. Now I got off on that. Here is the idea that has made me anonymous in here. If you have children here tonight, I assume some of you do, I am sorry to tell you this, they are not special. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's not have any, wait, don't misunderstand me. I got a lot of y'all. What? Okay, wait, let's be clear on this. I know you think they're special. I'm aware of that. I'm just trying to tell you, they're not. Did you know that every time a guy comes, he comes 200 million sperm? Did you know that? 200 million sperm. And you mean to tell me you think your child is special? Because 1 out of 200 million sperm, that load. We're talking one load. Connected. Gee, what are the fucking odds? 200, you know what that means? I have wiped entire civilizations off of my chest. With a gray gym sock. That is special. Entire nations have flaked and crusted in the hair around my navel. Maybe even Guinea. That is special. And I want you to think about that, you two egg-carrying beings out there. With that holier than thou, we have the gift of life. Attitude. I tossed universes in my underpants while napping. Boom! A Milky Way shoots into my jockey shorts. Oh, what's for fucking breakfast? Thank you very much. Bill Hicks, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bill Hicks. Once again,